Alright, I'm in. You guys can all port in.
I get the feeling I'm in the wrong place. Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're in mall or nerd, so.
We're going to do SO, and then if we have time, and if Earth and Pillars feels up for it, we will do Maw as well.
Do we have a hard cutoff at one?
Oh yeah, does anybody have a hard cutoff? Speak up now, or we might go a little bit over if we end up doing Maw.
I have the hard cutoff.
Okay, so we do have a hard cutoff at 11. Sounds good.
You are dead to us.
You're dead to Griever, but then again, a lot of people are dead to Griever.
But it's the same hard cutoff Sophie has, and you guys like her.
But she has boobs.
This
I could have her. I'll have you know I have a beautiful set of man boobs.
I believe you. If you have a normal position in Zaj, could you please put it in chat right now? The first boss in VMA. If you have a normal spot that you were in Sunday.
Oh, for VMA?
Yeah, for VMA. I know some people swapped roles around, and I know we have a couple of fills, so... yeah. Because we're going to be doing basically that exact same positioning for the Serpent, or not the Serpent, the first boss. It's the first boss.
Manticore.
Mandy, yeah. So it's just the double arc, and I kind of want to know what people are at. Okay. Let me pull up Discord real quick, just so I can take a look at it. Let's see here. Okay, so Scarecrow is M3, so Jermaine will be M2, Baba's M1, okay, and then ranged. I'm just gonna go down the line. Juan, you're 1, Kirata is 2, Chef is 3, Bacon is 4, just because I didn't see you guys posted up there. So if like Manti is right here, then 1 would be on this side here. And it's just going to be double arc, so this would be M1, and then R1 would be further back here. So you're always going to kind of be range. You're going to try to be between, like, if you're like 1, you kind of want to be between 1 and 2, just so it's a little bit staggered. So that way, in case there is like a quake, you can move out of the way a little bit easier that way. So it's just a little bit offset. And then healers, Griever, are you normally 1 or 2 side, or does it not really matter to you?
Normally I'm on the 2 side, but yes, the other day I did the 1 side.
Okay. Well, we can just go over it real quick before we do the poll. So basically, healers are going to be kind of at the head of the arcs and just aim come up here down that way. Main tank's going to be right here. Oh, we need a kiting group. Kiting group will be myself, and then whoever R1 and R4 are. So Juan and Bacon, you guys will be with me as the kiting group in the back. We will go down the hole. I know some groups will like just put 1 person in the hole and then burn Mandy, but I kind of want to play it safe. So we will do the hole. So just make sure to call out hole. I'm off tank, so I will say off tank and hole, and then the DPS can go in. But beyond that, Ozara's pretty straightforward. Stonebreaker's pretty straightforward. Serpent's pretty straightforward. So if you're ready, you can stack on the door.
I'm confused. Where's the door?
The door is the one with the thing on it.
It's actually over there. You have to go down the ledge and then keep falling in the ledge.
Alright, hold on. Let me see.
Oh, he's doing it.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Found the door.
Oh my god.
I knew I could find it.
You can be on whatever side Griever is not on, Andrew. We won't find out until we get in.
That's the way I like it.
Very spontaneous.
Alright, we're all here. Yeah, we're all here. So we're gonna go through in 3, 2, 1, go.
Those primordial days will return, and
Do you guys pull the trash from the little rock or no?
We pull
Arkansas?
kind of in the center of the room.
I will see
Okay.
none free.
I'll show you guys where.
Serpent, accept this sacred blood, the blood of your courtlings.
Come here. Basically where the conjurer is right now is what we're gonna do our pull. Oh, you're a Templar tank, so you don't have chains.
I do.
Oh, temp.
Rip.
There's no such thing.
You silver leaves from the Titus Guild.
If you had mentioned that, I would have rethought the shot.
Så Swarmmothers and Silver Edition.
Templar tank.
Alright, focus, conjurer.
It's like saying stam DK.
What? I'm gonna try to change shit. Why are you so far out? My orange. What? Second wave of conjurers. Bit, yeah. That's not full manti, rip that dash roll. Okay, so Earthen, you're just gonna hold Manti about where he is, so like between the two pillars up there. And you're just gonna spin him around so he's facing the blood pool, so you'll be standing in the blood pool, so pretty standard. And then
Wear your galoshes.
and
If there's a shard on me, where do I move?
like a poison spear or the hole.
Either the whole or the shard. Just as a backup.
You shouldn't get any, but if we have to move, you'll have to move. It's going to be a little bit dangerous, but you're basically going to have to pull him out of like the blood pool and into the center of the room, and then turn him around again. So
Alright.
hopefully that won't happen. I don't think it will, but you never know.
Ready?
And then can everyone? I'm going to be the Manti real quick. Do I have cake? I don't have cake. So I'm going to be Manti. So if you guys can just get into your positions, and then Bacon and Juan, you guys are going to be kiting groups. So we're going to start on that side over there, on that far side. So Manti is facing this way right now, or yeah, that works. Yeah, let's just.
I can't tell which way the cake is facing.
Okay, yeah, Manti is facing this way, right? He's hitting Earthen Pillar right now.
Okay.
So.
So you wanna-
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. So,
It's just super
that's right.
complicated. Yeah. And then
that-
whoever was M4 is over here on this side.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's-
yeah. I was confused.
Yeah, so it's
yeah.
1,
It was
2,
kinda
3.
clear.
You guys can spread out a little bit more, but yeah, it's basically what you're looking at. And then the two ranged who are still here, you guys can have all of this back ring here, and then the ranged DPS who are going to be kiting with me, we're going to be out over here. And K-Rida, you're going to be basically like right behind Jermaine here. And then Griever, where are you going for heals? You're going to be right here? Okay. So then, Andrew, you're going to be on that side over there. And then, sweet. Well, let me put on some group healing. Okay. Earthen Pillar, you can count us down. And anybody have any questions real quick?
Who's going down to the portal?
It'll be off tank and then whatever 3 DPS are closest, unless it just happens that it falls on 4 DPS, in which case good luck, dodge roll everything. Right, let's go ahead and get started. Time's a ticking.
3, 2.
Time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking. Oh no, that's not the word. Where is everyone?
Quake. My horn. 3, 2, 1. Quake.
Boom. Boom.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
Oh no.
Look at the dead people and laugh at them.
Let's Quake again. Get that healer.
One thing.
Block. Comes the hole. Push out. Off thing is in the hole.
1, 2, 1.
That's a really close spear.
Yeah, kiting group, remember you guys have to be way in the back. Right, back up. We shouldn't get any more spears now. Quake.
1 thing.
Hopefully those spears disappear. I know you guys are going to be quite tight right now. Quake.
1 and snap.
Yeah, we're so tight.
My horn. 3, 2, 1.
Feels good.
Tight.
1
This is
and
third quake, which means a hole's going to be spawning pretty soon now. Fourth quake. Okay, holes should be spawning now.
I want.
Block.
Under my
Comes
guidance,
hole.
the jungles will reclaim your shining city.
Down in the hole.
Up on it.
Mantis still far away from it.
Right, on the kite guy.
That's a spear. One spear.
Got him.
You guys should have some more space up now up there. Rage. You're gonna get a lot of spears. It's probably gonna be a spear.
You won't stop what's
Oh my god, this game is hard.
no one will.
It truly is.
What do you want to grab? Earthen.
Oh, it's up to you. You can do either range and melee. Melee, really.
I can grab the range stuff then. You can stack the melee on the trolls.
Alright.
Alright, let's go ahead and pull. Don't forget to focus those overcharges first.
Kill all the things.
Where is that overcharge? Oh, it's going to
Yeah, that's right.
total, yeah.
I have overcharge. Everyone should stand on me.
So as a
Evens out the
reference,
damage.
we're going to keep overcharging group and say suck at healers, and then yeah, call lightning and get out of group. Because I mean, they're already working so hard anyways.
We probably don't want to stack multiple overcharges.
Oh
That
no, if there are
might be bad.
multiple overcharges, then yeah, bring them out. But if there's only one, it's whatever. No loot on the way. We're not looting. We are going for score, so we're skipping loot.
Oh,
I picked up the stack for mistake.
God damn it, Juan always grabbing sacks.
we'll be fine.
Calm your urges.
Okay, alright, I'm fine.
Raven will send us 5 kudai after the trial.
You can have 5 coffee trains. Like,
We're gonna try to stack everything on the trolls, so we can just like put shit ton of AoEs on the trolls and then do everything that way. Hopefully it works. No guarantee it.
Just robo bend them. Just try your best.
I'm gonna try to stack the overcharges together. That's the way to do it.
Boom.
We should pull the whole bridge.
Let's not. That sounds like a terrible idea. I don't like that idea. There we go. No! Damn it. Sorry. Okay. Alright, on control. It's way in the back. These assholes. My horn. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, poison's my favorite part of this trial.
See if I can get these to start. No, I don't think I can get this. Don't go too far ahead because then the other overchargers.
Yeah.
We don't want to stack with poison stuff.
Oh my god, I saw that.
I rolled right off.
Oh, someone's there at the bottom of the bridge.
Yeah, that's
See the overcharges over here. I won't.
Is there a door down there too?
yeah,
Shard.
like 50 sky sharks. It's fucking awesome. And there's this
Overcharge and tank.
really cool sucking machine. It's awesome.
Ah shit, call lightning.
Looks like
I
you
don't
have
like
2
call
overcharges on you. That's a really, really bright AoE. That's great. Horn in 3, 2, 1.
Well, it could be poison and overcharge.
Yeah, his AoE was just super bright.
Timbo, I'm looking to you at the bottom here.
Yeah, just one extra poke with it, but
Oh, by the way, we are not stopping if they're poison except for red control bosses, and maybe like 1 or 2 hits. So we're gonna clear poison now before we pull. If you want
Clear.
to, if you want to cheese it,
No, we don't need to.
hit X, I guess. I don't know.
Let's just go for it since we're going for a score line.
Okay. Well,
Let me hold the troll over here.
wherever you're most comfortable with. And again, it's kind of the same idea as Zaj, so you still have the like double horseshoe. And then for the overchargers, I'm gonna try to stack them in group. So let's see here. Could I get Chef and Juan? You guys are gonna do 50%, those 2 overchargers, and then everyone else is gonna be when the 3 overchargers spawn. So they spawn at 75, 50, 25. So just be mindful of your DPS. We don't want to have 5 at once. All right, on your pull.
Going now.
Your end is imminent. The Stonebreaker
Let
will
him get the control position. step out where you're gonna have them.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, it's
Coming poison.
locked in.
My
Oh, actually, coming back. First overcharge, no opens. So I'm gonna try to stack all of them pretty much like on top of the troll. My horn in 3, 2, 1. Shove this.
Why, thank you.
With charges and 7 more percent.
Alright, here comes the second set of overcharges. So once they're in position, Chef and Juan, you guys should go. That's good enough. Oldies. I tried.
Call lightning on ping. Which version thing?
Oh, you get well on right now. 5% for the next set of
I want one. No.
2, 1.
Look at all these overcharges.
Definitely should use it now. Probably as close as I can be able to get all 3 of them.
Also with chargers.
My
Awesome
horn.
rage.
3, 2, 1. Awesome rage. Oh. Finisher Maha.
Severing K left.
That icy troll blood has thinned in the modern era. You will die for this.
That was
Alright, try to clear poison before we move on.
Not looting. Move. Keep moving. Scumbags.
That includes straights.
I'm watching you, Baba.
That was a maybe on a backpack. I don't even know.
1 through 6 go. If your number is 1 through 6, so basically Juan and up, you guys are going left, everyone else is going right. And then we're gonna race. Here we go. Chef, you're going left. Oh, there we go. Get that overcharge.
oh my god, that rogue troll.
Around the control. Stack everything control.
Give me up real quick.
Hey, why are you out there?
That troll is like wouldn't take my inner fire for like 4 times. It's funny.
Oh, there's 2 trolls here. Why are there 2 trolls? I don't like this.
Yeah, I
You
tried
guys are
hunting
cheating.
like 4 times in the fire. It's kept fire.
I just see
Some
like a
mob
second soul show
locked in the
up.
fire.
I feel like this isn't a fair race.
This is
We won.
This is not fair. We have
You
your
guys seem to
troll.
be doing terrible on that side.
We won. You guys are so slow.
Wow, what an asshole. Is somebody on the switchboard for you guys up over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can grab the switch here.
You got it. Forget it.
Alright, gonna pull the switch in 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Remember, we ain't clearing poison, so healers, you can kill me later.
I will on 2, 1.
I'm trying to help, I'm using Cinder Storm. It heals people.
Boom.
I'm trying to use springs. It heals people.
I should have a rest of the staff back bar for this as well. And we're gonna do... We're just gonna keep pulling. Just keep going. Oh, this is beautiful.
Are we doing this up?
No, we're gonna stay here.
Too late.
Oh, okay, guess. Yes. Yeah. I'll just keep this overcharged by the troll. Yeah, my horn. 3, 2, 1. No! Overcharged.
Why do I kept getting like 5 ticks of poison all at once?
Yeah.
So people
Stack
get
some
5 ticks,
data
5 FPS.
We will not clear poison, but we will take these pulls one at a time instead of the whole be a hero, do 3 at once kind of thing.
Wow. Rip.
Rip. Make sure you're in the process of resing before you pull. Okay, there we go. Alright, everyone get that overcharge in the center. Let's go.
Try to stake those trolls.
See if you can. I know they're sometimes tricky to stack.
No, they are.
My horn and what? I don't want to move. Well, we're gonna do right room first, all the way in the back, and I'm gonna hold the left room, so we'll do both of them. Everyone can go to the right room, kill that overcharger, and I'll meet you guys over there. That's left room.
Directions are hard.
Okay.
I hope you have learned from your lesson.
Ooh, I'm gonna DC.
Uh-oh. Are you actually going to DC?
Yeah.
I mean, you're still moving around.
Yeah, I know. I got that bug. All I can do is heavy attack.
Is it the one where you have too many things going on at once?
Yep. Happens a lot when I block cast.
My horn. 1 to 2 did well, I guess, purpose.
There it goes.
Have a shark.
I gotta remember to turn off. Block it.
I'm counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you. Okay.
I got it. I got the other one.
Andrew, how do you feel about solo healing this until Ozara?
Oh, you know.
That sounds
So
like a yes. Okay. Top of the stairs and kill everything. Hopefully they won't all run down. Oh, of course they're all set.
Rip me.
Oh. Quick. Quick.
I can get the rest. I got the
Get
rest.
the
I got
healer.
the rest.
I just stack on you from one with poison on.
Speed run.
This run here is ridiculous.
It is.
Alright, everyone, we're gonna have a great big hug right here in this
I will
lit.
not be contained. Do you understand me?
Increase a little bit there.
Celestial guardians.
Look at all the red circles. I guess in my screen it's purple.
My Warhorn first.
Mighty adds. I like funnel better because it heals.
Warhorn.
Pulse is a little bit stronger, but Ellie weapon
Going in
added is
5.
the best.
Oh no.
Wish there was a more horn.
Okay, I think.
Warhorn now?
Where's that overcharge? Okay.
Overcharge on tank.
Get that overcharge directly to the left of us. Try to pull. Ow. Pull that far overcharge over. Make sure nobody is leaving too early. Because right now the overcharges are spread out and that's what we want to avoid. My horn, 3, 2, 1.
Juan got turned to dust.
And once we're done killing everything here, we will go back to the foot of the stairs to stack all the ads that are going to spawn. After probably just start bringing these melee back. We're all going to be back here behind the brazier.
I'll have it on.
And ads will spawn. And we go and hit all of them. Go, 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 go. You guys have Destros drop on that overcharge right now. Get
My Warhorn going now.
Self-explanatory. I need to take that bars here. Off thinking. Yeah, so it's just gonna be a horseshoe. Remember to go for your pinned friends first. And clear the poison.
I'm assuming we're stacking her at Overcharger's door, right? Not
Yes,
the
Overcharger's door.
Where is that? Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna go in and reset her so we have a clean start. Well, we gotta pull the levers.
I got left.
Alright. Pull the lever in 3, 2, 1.
Are we resetting or just going?
We're gonna reset.
Burn them, Ozara. Burn them to ash.
Run back out. And then
There we go.
alright, cool. And then Juan, can you be responsible for that totem that spawns over here?
Just the totem, right?
Yeah, just the totem. Just gotta kill the totem.
Got it.
Alright, Earthen Pillars on your pull.
2, 1.
Totem's down.
We charge in.
Good job.
Shadow.
Complimenting you and you tell me to shut up. Jeez.
That was
I'm
like a
one
back.
in 2.
Like, good heal streaks.
Overcharger up. My horn 3, 2, 1.
Lightning on tank. Careful.
feel like this has gotten a lot.
Why is it not letting me?
Going to charge up.
Sorry, Creep, that's your eye.
Yeah, I saw.
Less 500.
Yay! Easy peasy. Get those trolls down. Here they come. Look at that all
Mighty nice of them.
And 2.
We're gonna keep on going.
The inner sanctum alive! Destroy them!
Go for that overcharge away in the back. We will stay right there. Might move back. Nice, overcharge stand. Let's try to clear poison now before we kill Serpent. We're gonna do hard mode obviously, because why not?
There is no hard mode in SO.
But there is in Baba's house. Hey, hey.
Your life is forfeit! I will bury you here!
Gonna go straight in?
So I like to do it a little bit differently. So I like to do it where the main tank will taunt the Manticora when it spawns, and then everyone's focused as down the Manticora, and then go back to the Serpent. So that's what we're gonna do here. So whenever the Manti spawns, just taunt it, Earthen, and so he'll come to you. They'll focus down the Manti, cleave the Serpent at the same time, and then I'll have the what are they called? The snake.
Lamias.
Yeah, the snake
Lamias, yeah.
ladies, like to the side, just so I can get the purple orb. Now for purple orb time, if you look at your group number, that is the number on a clock direction you're going to look for first. Except Earthen Pillar, he's going to go to 12 o'clock, and I will go to 9 o'clock. So if you are 12, you're going to go to 1, and if you are 9, you're going to go to 7 instead.
Okay, sounds good.
So that would be Baba, you're going to go to 7 o'clock, and Bacon, you're going to go to 1 o'clock instead of 12 o'clock. And that's the
What's
first
the
place.
timer again? It's like 4 minutes in, right?
I don't remember. It's like the 5th poison phase or something like that. I just remember it by poison phases. Because like the first one's Lamia, second one's Manti, third one's nothing, fourth one's Manti, fifth one after I think is Bubbles.
Bubbles.
It's either 5 or 6, I don't remember. But we'll get to it. But yeah. All right. Let me just swap to. Oh, never mind. Actually, yeah. Let me swap to back to. Where's Alkosh? Plague it, Alkosh. All right. Earthen Pillar is going to be on your boat.
Boom. Let's go in.
My horn in 3, 2, 1, and I am not going to count on bullshit. Oh,
And if you die, you suck.
Shit, I switched not back yet.
you get Juan's pets.
My wall
yeah.
I'm going off now.
Also, make sure you have an ability, a mana dump. 2, 1, move.
Yeah, we have one bomb.
Am I lagging?
Watch the cleave, watch the cleave.
I got Serpent back. Careful with the Lamias. You guys might want to back up a little bit. And I'll let you know if they're gonna. You got it back?
3, 2, 1, move. Yeah, make sure to group up, guys.
I pop potion during mana dump phase. I'm stupid.
Allow me on me.
Oh, we got a way to go, Lami in this.
Allow me on me.
Yeah. Back up.
Poison phase.
Back up with poison. My horn and I have
3, 2, 1, move. Watch cleave, watch cleave. That's a wipe.
It's gonna be a wipe. Just wipe it. Make sure you have a magic dump. Pretty sure you guys have done this enough that I don't have to tell you guys to do it. So that's why I didn't mention
Yeah,
it.
that was my stupid.
The other thing
I
too,
will hunt mortals until none.
if I have to come in for whatever reason and take Serpent and there's Lamias, just try not to drop your dots on the Lamias, because when they die, they kill everything around them. Alright, slot your Magicka dump. Give you about 10 seconds to do that. 9, 8,
Good to go.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, go ahead.
Whoa, are we still using worms?
Oh yeah, I should probably change that, huh?
You don't have to.
I mean, I've always done it with worms. Move. Boom.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, I've always also done this.
Yeah. Right. Okay. 3, 2, 1, move. Three, 2, 1, move.
Oh my god, I was looking at that.
You are fired.
My horn in 3, 2, 1.
Poison phase.
My wall.
Three, 2,
Make sure
1.
to taunt that Manti. And then everyone focus Manti. Oh, what happened there?
Manti, overpower.
And this cleave.
Big.
Should get those reses. Big deeps on that Manti.
Anti. Enraged.
You can still kill it. Everyone should be focusing that Manti right now. My horn.
We turn this Anti around.
2, 1.
Three, 2, 1, move.
Yes, have to be a little bit faster when that Manti spawns. If you, I can tell you when the Manti spawns. Well, I guess the second one's still, I think it's still up, but it won't spawn.
3, 2, 1, move.
Manti's gonna spawn after this. Here it comes.
3, 2, 1, move.
Everyone focus at Manti. Now horn in 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, move.
It's gonna be bubble phase after this.
Res Jester fail. I mean, Jester main.
For too long.
Get your
I will
bubbles.
never go back.
Someone took my bubble.
Oh,
What? Wait, everybody forgot about bubbles?
go. Now res.
Did you get up, Grease?
Poison phase.
If you have a res pending, you can take it again.
Three, 2, 1, move. Execute.
horn.
3, 2, 1, move. Healer with mana burn and. Oh. Kills it.
Just kill it. Kill it now.
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
Ignore Manti out.
Darn.
Take it. Fine.
Alright.
Actually, no,
3,
you probably won't even get
2,
it. There you go.
1, move.
Yeah, I'll take Manti.
Alright, last poison phase. Watch that cleave.
Probably won't enrage.
The mortals must perish.
And
There we go.
done.
Oh, that is the first time I've seen Minty being held at anything.
The serpent could not break.
Is there a better way to
the seal
position
with
so
blood
the
of a
cones are
1,000
handled a little bit better?
He will never return to this place.
Not really.
But his attention will wander elsewhere. We should depart.
126. That's a pretty
Yeah,
good score.
if we hadn't wiped, I think, on the last one, you might have.
What
been
happened
top.
here?
Yeah, if we
The
didn't wipe, we
apex
would have pulled
stem.
like 130, 131.
Yeah, that would have been like top 4 based on who's on the leaderboard so far.
Alright. How do you feel about tanking Beemaw? We have about an hour left.
I'm fine. It's up to you guys.
I'm down to do it. Since we have an hour.
Alright, we'll see if we can get Beemaw done in an hour, because I know Andrew has to leave. I don't know.
Ugh.
I know, right?
Lame.
Finally.
Hang on.
Go back and get gear real quick.
So I will port into Maw, and you guys can meet me there. Let's say at 10 o'clock. I'm not doing it. Yeah.
See all those crates as monthly rewards? I mean, daily rewards. So
Oh
many
god,
of them.
yes, it was just like day 1, Dwarven crates times 4. Day 2, Dwarven crate. Day 3, Dwarven crate. Hey, so I bumped up the bitrate up to 3K. Hopefully that will prevent the lag. I've kind of been monitoring the stream and I've been noticing there's been some jumps here and there. So the only other thing I could think of is maybe bump it up even more. But I'm not sure
Someone made a
what
post
to
on
do.
the Reddit saying it was because WoW's expansion is about to drop.
Yeah.
And they pulled the log.
Mm-hmm.
gonna lie, I do not know how to loot this so backwards. I feel like I missed so many of the chests.
So how's the internet working for you, Asian?
The internet is good, but looks like streaming is still a little bit laggy. So I'm trying to see
Bad-
if it's like
Bad upload?
I don't know. Upload was, what was my upload? Like 10 or 11 megs per second.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should
what's
be more
going
than
on.
enough.
Yeah, I upped the bitrate up to 3K, which I think is enough because I'm only streaming 720.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's something weird in OBS I should adjust.
Oh, I'm looking for gloves of Twin Fang if anyone gets them. It's the only piece I don't have from my collection. Guys, I'm lost.
Wait, are
We'll
you?
give heads,
what?
right?
I'm trying to look at this map and it's super confusing.
I also just realized my magicka was higher than my stamina on my solo sustain build.
Oops.
I mean, it's not, I mean, the idea behind it is like I don't need orbs or shards, so it's not that big of a deal. But still.
Oh, that's true.
Gotta change CP for VMall real quick.
Changes. Lol. Yeah, I haven't changed that CP on this tune since I think we did
Oh, yeah. I actually have no idea what red CPs I run on my DPS anymore.
As long as I'm not dying all the time, it's good. And even if I am, it's probably because I'm bad. Anyone need a rest of
No, I need the resto of VO. That would be amazing.
I actually have 3 of those.
God.
I'm selling the Serpent's Egg Goose for 20,000 if anyone's interested. It says it's super rare.
A terrible shame about General.
So just like last time, we will go over our positions for the first boss before we go in.
What did you need of Two Fang Snake?
I need gloves.
Oh, okay.
Give me a minute.
Earthen Pillar, come here.
Damn it. When you guys are ready, you guys can wait by the second set of doors.
I got a bio real quick. I'll be right back.
This one sealed the door as soon as she arrived,
Psh,
but it will not
who
hold
doesn't
forever.
bio in their chair?
Poop sock.
Noob.
But Ramatra are pouring through the breach. I know some by name and some by
Andrew,
reputation.
Andrew,
Some Adara
Come
have
here.
even called friends.
God,
Come
what,
here.
what do you?
come here. Lizard with the blue balls. There's a developer room. See that corner over there? Go put your nose in it. You're in
Oh.
timeout.
Oh God, don't do it! Don't do it!
And keep watch for
Don't do it,
his
Andrew.
Trust the lizard.
If he dances the
Bye.
dance dance,
Damn
he
it,
will likely
Griever!
Ramirez's most dangerous servants are all
You think they would have
Hungarians.
patched that by
Don't
now?
trust him.
Yeah, I know, right?
I trusted you.
First mistake.
I walk over thinking I'm gonna get a TFS ring, and instead that's what I get. Bitterly disappointed.
I'm back.
Did you say stack in the inner room? That's right.
Let me see what were the melee stacks earlier. If you have a normal possession number, could you put it in group chat again? I kind of don't want to scroll up through chat to find it again. 3144 2.
The one you just gave me.
That's H, right? That's an H, not an R.
Griever
I know you're from Bama, but 3.
Those letters, man.
Dumb
they're
letters
hard.
are hard for them Alabamers.
I sunk your battleship.
I gotta put on. Do I even have a spare? I can get rid of that. I guess.
How is our score so high even though we wiped once? Percent
The time was still pretty good. It was a pretty good time, and hard mode adds a lot.
Maybe I've just wiped a lot more than the previous ones. Because I don't think I've ever broken 100k on something.
That and a lot of time groups will sit there and wait for poison to go away and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. So
Yeah, if we're going to go for speed runs, basically going to be no hard mode, no waiting for poison, and probably
group everything up and kill it.
Yeah,
Just
like
multiple
have-
groups.
Yeah, just like it's big ad pulls, have everybody like know where their positions ahead of time, kind of thing. Like speed run is totally doable. It just takes a little bit of planning to do it, just because of the freaking ad pulls.
Yeah.
Hey, we made the kind of all time. How often is the all time reset? Is it a few months?
Wait, what
Like,
time does the what
overall
reset?
The overall leaderboards? Because those reset every now and then, right?
Those reset at the beginning of every new patch. So
Okay.
it'll reset on August 13th whenever Wolf Hunter comes out.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
So we made rank 479 4 stars.
Where are they
Holy
getting
shit,
entrance
you
or exit
guys.
with twins?
Up to you, whichever one you want to start with. I've done both, so.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, I'll start exit.
Asian, are you gonna be on after this?
Am I at the what, who, where?
Are you gonna be on ESO after this run?
I will likely be on the PTS, because I have to test out the werewolf meme build again.
Come farm scale collar instead.
I guess I can do a skill collar. or
I hope
two.
the werewolf meme build still works because that would be really good for me.
I honestly think it'll still work. It probably won't be like 50k before buffs. I think it might be like 40k before buffs, but
That's still really good.
that's
Yeah.
still, yeah, I mean,
40K
considering you're
for, like,
pushing just
okay.
one button.
Yeah. Like holy
Yeah,
shit.
the one button thing. It's just
That's
Um,
perfect for me.
You could actually macro that, you know, just left click over and over again.
Yeah, it's just left clicked every couple seconds.
Me, it's just right trigger, right trigger, right trigger, right trigger, right trigger.
Can't you just? Oh no, if you hold it, it's heavy attacks, right?
Yeah.
Is everyone at the second set of doors?
Wait, I meant the
Yeah.
second one, right?
Yeah, we totally were standing at the first.
Oh my god, you guys were standing throughout.
But why can't your Templar healer also be your werewolf healer?
Ooh.
I refuse to infect him with any dirty stuff like that. He's pure. Purist. Ironically, my warden healer is bitten by a werewolf, but he's not actually a full-blood werewolf.
I know a Templar
He just has
healer.
the scratch.
I know a Templar healer who's...
Oh yeah, do we have designated pets, by the way? First?
For pads, we'll go over it before we start the boss. Who has what
Are we
positions?
doing 5 for speed or?
This is Earthen Pillar's first time,
Oh, okay.
or I don't know if it's your first time, but he doesn't tank VMAW very often, so it's probably not going to be a speed. This is going to be more
I
of
only
a...
instructed it in the research material. I haven't tanked for it before. Can I take the two-handers then? Should practice the roll dodge.
If you want to take the two-handers and practice roll dodge, I have no problem with that. Wait, let's go to the door in 3, 2, 1, go.
Who's merchant?
It's not mine.
Already. The lost cats are nearby. Be wary.
One and two. One.
See, this is what I needed tonight. Some cat slaying.
Whenever Reaver's down, he just goes out and murders Wildcat. Onward.
Aye aye.
The merchant's still out, guys.
Yeah, leave it out. Why not? We have
Bad.
13 people in this trial. That's amazing.
Go get that whatchamacallit. Get that archer down. Not that down. Not that down here. My horn. 3, 2, 1. Ow. We will loot along the way since this is not a speed run anymore.
Dane, thanks so much for that, host. I appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
Okay, you said you were going to take two-handers, Earthen? Okay. So my recommendation for practicing the dodge roll is when he starts to raise it, like that's when you should dodge roll. You have to dodge roll earlier than you think.
Okay, Rada, your health seems to have hit 0.
Yo, that merchant just took that.
Should fix that. I'm not sure.
Really early.
Yeah. When you see him do the animation, that's you have like maybe a second before it counts. Like if he's starting to swing, then it's already too late.
Hey Raven, can your viewers hear us?
Before we...
Yes.
Oh, I guess we're going in.
Hello, world.
They should subscribe to you because you made a Argonian.
Wait.
If you have a pad, could you stand by your pad?
Subscribe to Raven.
Don't do it.
It's trap.
We're not just doing center and switching taunts.
No. So
this one
we only swap taunts when one of us gets cursed.
This is my pad. There are many like it, but this one is
Yeah,
mine.
so Andrew, you're gonna be that pad next to mine over there. And then Earth and Pillar, you're gonna be with me on this pad right here.
Do you guys do that like ring stack?
Yeah, we do the double ring stack. Okay. So I'll start with Zashasa, and so you'll kind of be responsible for chaining in the cat, or you don't have change. Never mind. You're gonna start with Zashasa.
No worry, let me just slide in. Give a second.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I'll still start with Zashasa, and then you'll be responsible for chaining in cats. When I get cursed, you're gonna. I'll say I'm cursed, and then you will taunt him. Say you have taunt, and then I'll go cleanse, and then we basically swap positions until you get cursed, and then so on and so forth. If we happen to both get cursed, I'll cleanse first, or whoever is off tank will cleanse first, take taunt, and then the main tank will look for a pad to cleanse on.
Say a particular time you re-taunt, so that I don't over-taunt within the first, like I don't cast my taunt within the first 10 seconds, so it doesn't over-taunt.
Yeah, so if you have like a countdown on timer on like, you know, like Strendar or something, or action duration reminder, just let me know like when the timer hits about 5 seconds, because the cooldown is 10 seconds.
You'll be calling it too, right?
Yeah, I'll be calling it too. Like if I need to, generally like if you say you're cursed, I'll just say like taking taunt in 3, 2, 1, and then I'll take taunt. And then the rest of you guys know your positions, right? Except for I think Andrew, because he hasn't done this with us before, but I think he knows the general like positioning, right?
Yeah, if Griever's on that side, I'm gonna be over here.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. All right. Everybody knows their spots. Yes. If you don't know your spots, speak up now, just so we can go over it real quick.
I'm with Andrew.
That's so cheap.
Okay. All right. In that case, we are going to start the pull, and we're going to start by stacking on this butt, just so we can get that pillar real close to us. We're going to pull in 3, 2, 1, pulling. We're going to stack on his butt. That includes you too. Everyone stack right on his butt.
No, that's right, for the first crystal spot?
Yeah, for the first crystal.
5 or 3, 2, 1.
And everyone into positions. Second pillar. Kitty cats. My horn. Curse. Shield phase. Send the curse now.
Cats to see me.
4. Oh, no pillars. Guess the 2 steps up its own. Cursed.
Oh, my bad. I'm taking over. No.
Got him. You're taking her head.
Don't do that.
One more one? No?
So use
My
my
special.
special.
Mine. I was about to eat him.
I'm taking him in 3, 2, 1. Makes sense. 3, 2, 1.
That sounds soon.
I'm cursed again. Great.
Let me know when.
You can take him whenever.
Taking now.
I'm gonna sit on Griever's pad. 'Cause I don't know if the tank pad's gonna
It's
go.
got pulse on that one.
4% to shield phase, 3%, 2%. I might be dead on Griever's pad.
3
My
seconds.
bad. My bad.
Dead.
must have
Pillars,
hide.
and then it's gonna be shield phase, so get in your positions right away. Positions right away. you can grab reses, do so, but getting the shield down first takes first priority. Reses can come afterwards. That was just bad RNG with curses. Someone can.
That's fine.
Yeah, someone can grab me. I'm back here. I would say not Griever, but I'm not gonna say no.
Thanks, Chef.
I'm still good.
Last set of cats. Alright, I got it. I got him. No butts.
I want 2. 1.
At this point, everyone can just ignore curse. Everyone just stack on the spot. Murder kill. Ball. Hide behind that pillar right next to him. Nice job. I think that was a little bit cleaner than when we did it on Sunday. That's a good improvement. I failed the force. I feel bad.
I think we have 4 melee. We should have 4 melee.
Did we have 5 melee today?
It felt like there was a lot of rooms. Maybe I was too close.
Melee had plenty of room. That was pretty nice.
I know towards the end we were a little bit close to the wall, and that was probably because we were swapping back and forth a lot because of the curses.
Curses.
Because, yeah, sometimes when you swap back and forth with tank curses, sometimes if you get it back to back, you'll end up moving the boss a little bit. Try not to let it happen, but sometimes it does.
Thinking a shaman or
Sure, I can take shaman and then you can bash the flesh renders.
Cool.
Once I see everybody's name lit up, we'll pull. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Go kill some smelly ogres. My horn. 3, 2, 1. Wow, that ogre is way down there.
Oh, by the way, does anyone need a shield of alpha?
I have all my stuff. Ow. Savage in the back.
Oh my god.
Why are we talking about boobs and having them exposed? Get that shaman down.
I'm on.
Got my horn when what's his face spawns. Or no.
Let them die.
We'll all just go to the bottom. Unless you guys want to shade. Yeah, how about... Yeah. No trouble about me.
think I trust some of the guys in the cave.
Oh my god. Lost.
Are we going cave or?
Now we're going bottom of the hill.
What's the fix if your character doesn't move?
Perhaps an allegro is more.
Sure. Roll dodge.
Oh, hit that, shaman down.
Are you sure you're not like typing in the chat?
No, I can't. It's been a while.
I hate that.
Yeah, no, I've had plenty of time like typing in the chat box.
Oh yeah, whoever had that trader out, could you bring it back out?
No, we are not trading in the middle of a fight. Although I do need to clear this. We can get the the flesh vendor that comes out from over here. I think the one that comes out from the cave.
Alright, I'll meet you.
Just make sure you're bashing that one. Don't bash that. Oh, I'm in that.
Not sure how I missed it. I think the collision box was too close.
It depends on when you're timing your bashes, because there's a delay after your bashes, like you don't have to bash continuously. Sometimes if you bash, like if you keep on mashing the bash button. For this one, in this one, take the savage. I'll take the vendor.
Right.
You can't take the flesh vendor and the savage.
That's right. Roll.
Ow!
I can res you, Weaver, but then the flesh render will kill everybody. I res for you.
Trying to figure out how you shattered my armor. I'm not wearing armor. I'm wearing a towel.
Towel is armor. That protect the scaly scales.
Gird your loins.
Oh, Jesus.
There, dude. I got it.
Sure as hell missed that one.
I have no stamina. My horn in 3, 2, 1.
Just a quick rubber band. Is no two-hander on this wave?
No, I don't think that was the last one. This last one is normally one tank takes the main, one tank takes the melee. Stack the range together. The idea is by the time the other senator archer gets here, the first one will be dead.
Now, where's that banker? Not banker.
So you're saying
Frank.
how the black tank is held near the middle,
Is my banker not good enough for you?
Kind of close to the middle. I can
Need a-
I can
Need a
start.
merchant. Sell trash.
You said you're starting entrance, right?
I used it as a dojo before.
Okay.
The twins have
So if you're
probably
Juan and
fallen
up,
to the bank
you're going to be staying entrance. If you are Asian and down, you're going to be going exit first. So I will be starting with the dark boss, so you can get an idea of like how far off center you have to hold him.
People in high school used to call me Joan.
Wait, what? Juan?
Joan, yeah, because of the J. They made it a point to make sure that they pronounce Joan.
Yeah, 1 to 6 is entrance, 7 to 12 is exit. It just happens to split quite nicely that way.
Feeling exhausted, let us rearrange group members.
Alright,
Give me a second.
yeah.
Can't even rearrange character select screen.
So, alright, sir, it's not back yet.
What were you waiting? Oh, shot.
Okay.
Okay, so Earthen, you will taunt Dark Boss first, then we'll swap.
Mm.
Then you will see, because then I'll have the Dark Boss, you guys can see where I take him. Alright, we're going
Alright.
to pull in 3.
Do we go home or do?
Oh, so for this we are, if the healers, if one healer ends up swapping, that healer will call out a DPS to swap during prayer phase. So we're not going home, we are always going to be staying where you are unless you hear your name called out by a healer.
Sounds good.
So it's basically the strat that everyone uses. Alright, we're going to pull in 3, 2, 1. So you start with Dark Boss.
I can't hit my buttons.
That's not
Oh, this might
It
go
happens.
very bad.
Make sure you have the ESO screen on. You're supposed to take the light boss, not the dark boss.
Oh, that's my bad. My ESO client wouldn't respond from over there.
Is taunt the white boss. Swaps are out.
Healer swapping.
They're staying.
That's bad move. Is that somebody who's swapping when they weren't supposed to, or?
I was caught in the negate and I made it just fine. I don't know if somebody was following me.
Stay, res.
Andrew, you're supposed to call someone to switch.
Oh, I stayed. I thought you were gonna switch to somebody, my bad.
It's fine. Reverse heal the other side. Horn, right side. Swaps are out.
They're swapping.
Swapping.
I'll do the cross. Raven, will you swap with me in neutral?
You got it.
Stay.
Swapping.
Swapping.
Horn in 3, 2, 1. Go.
There's it.
Of course he drops a gate on me right when I managed to pull that ad. Pull the white ad on.
Healer swapping.
They're staying. I'll heal across.
To the white air on black side.
Yeah, there's a white out on the right side. Horn Dark Boss. Now Horn.
The fire can get to it, the black guy's blocked.
Swap.
Swap.
Rotate, rotate, rotate.
Bash, bash. Wait.
Get those ads down.
Oh, on the right. 2 tanks on the same side.
Yeah. Take Dark Boss and go across. Just very careful. Probably gonna be a wipe. Yeah, it's gonna be a wipe.
Trying to bash, I think I just melted somebody.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, that was me. My ESO client just stopped responding to everything I input except for my WSD.
That was a good first pull, though. Yeah. I know you're a Templar, so you don't have chains. So definitely.
Nah, I got chains on me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Andrew, when you don't swap, you call a person to swap with you.
Oh, okay. That's the opposite of how our groups do it. I got
We
it
like
now.
to do things different.
We have to. Be
You
different.
like to make me work for it. I can't just go on autopilot.
Alright. Once Juan is back in his little stacky stack.
I apologize if I butcher anyone's name. Asking you to swap with me in neutral.
I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we have enough. Okie doke. We're gonna pull in 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on.
Where's the dark at? Ow, my face. My horn 3, 2, 1. Swaps are out.
I am not swapping, so we're good.
Probably move Skin Rag back a little bit next time. We're a little bit less.
900 in the middle.
Stay. My horn in center. 2, 1.
Got black side.
Nice on the pull. Swaps out.
Keep swapping. Swapping.
Yeah, it works out perfect. Oh, this is some crazy ass teams. We're already at 40% after the Stay. My horn center. Now. Oh, fuck.
Bash.
Horn in 3, 2, 1.
Is that? Is that it?
There's a white added.
Not swapping.
Yeah, that's why I go through the center,
Whoa.
guys. Don't go through
Okay.
the. Not the balls. I can't get those much.
Sorry about that.
Might be able to get some of
I can try chain it for you and chain layer.
Stay.
I've chained it here so you can chain it.
Focus ads, kill the ads first.
Like, yes,
Get
still
those ads in the center. Alright, and then burn skin rye. Horn in the center. One. Ignore ads, just skin rye's dead.
bring it center.
Yeah, bring it to the center. I can try to negate. That's not bad. Good job, guys. DPS on that was really good. Like, that was insane.
We got pretty lucky with the swaps, so we didn't have to swap at all.
I'm sure that contributed to it, but let's be honest, RNG's a skill.
I think people were really on those swaps really well. That worked out really well.
Why the hell am I always out of inventory space?
You got 30k or 30k, 300k for the yes. Not fun.
I'm gonna slot in rapids for this.
Assassin kitty time. Who gonna die?
Hope you die now.
I hope it's Baba.
Kitty.
Hey,
It's gonna be on Griever. You know
nice.
it. It's gonna
Be
be on
nice.
Griever.
These fuckers.
Alright, once I'm through the door, someone can go ahead and yank the kitties. Okay, go yank the kitties. Yank it, yank it.
Is it on Griever? Please be on Griever.
Nope, it's not on Greer.
My rapids
Oh, no,
in
oh, no.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was synchronized right there.
That was K Rider's fault.
what? How
Oh
was
my god,
it?
it's on me. God
He
damn.
ran into me.
But there's no collision on player models. My heart in 3, 2, 1.
Get away from that.
Oh, he's swapping targets.
Shit.
Right, Chef Juan, you guys are going to be Destro's for the second spawn. Everyone else is Destro's on the third spawn. And we're going to pull in 3, 2, 1.
I am so much more.
Melee, you guys.
I think I
just-
disconnected.
Uh-oh.
You did.
Okay.
Raven is logged off.
Yeah, offline. Bacon, can you do second add LPs until one?
Let's see, Juan, if all your viewers would subscribe, you wouldn't disconnect.
I don't think it works that way.
I think it works that way.
On the next wave.
Yeah, next one.
Eventually.
Alright, so this
Yeah.
is bacon. Chef.
My what?
Oh, ow.
So many deaded.
That was me.
And one of them's Baba, so I am pleased.
Oh.
Get the Sun Eaters. Get that one Sun Eater that's in the middle of the gate.
Yeah, you
These
were-
sword
I did
boards are
that.
whooping me.
I mean, the sword and boards you can, or you can just dodge roll their shit. They hit like wet noodles. Just get the Sun Eaters down
My
there
what?
for reses. Lol. Now that point, this next ad pull, and this next ad pull is going to be everybody who has a best roll. Remember, hold it until the Sun Eater spawns.
expecting a Baba death.
Hey, hey.
Wow.
Actually, I'm gonna die. I have no stamina.
Where are you? Where are you?
Oh, look at that! Live through it.
Where
Yeah.
did I went teabagging.
I live.
Talker class.
Live through 2 negates
I mean,
with no stamina.
lived through. Someone else healed you through. They're kind of.
No. Totally not the same thing. I lived through it.
Andrew called
It
you
was
out on
my
that.
skelliness.
I have the VOD to prove it though.
Damn it!
Can you get through the gate now, Juan?
Oh, the matriarch.
Poor guy.
There you go.
Only 2 ways out of this temple.
Alright, we gotta start next pull in 3, 2, 1.
Or as a corpse.
My horn, 3, 2, 1.
I may or may not have used my whole thing.
Yeah, sorry about that, Cam. I think it was the software bugged out on me. I will double check the software settings. I'll have Juan on this
So you
one.
know what? Yeah, do 5 Julie,
1,
5
3, 2, 1.
mechanical.
That is a bad negate.
One in 5 seconds. 2, 1.
Alright, everyone else is Warhorn. Once spawned in. There he is. Finish off that savage.
Wow. Savage finished him off.
What is
I tried to get the teabag, I missed it.
Yes. Just a bit further.
Your songs are powerless, Katar. Do you hear me? Like the chirping of crickets in a howling tempest.
Give me one
Listen,
second.
Ika. Listen to me.
See, they bugged out. Feel discipline again.
They are not enough. We must go to the Highland area.
So for the second ad pull, you'll do the, if we're facing the exit, you'll do the left, savage, and I'll do the right savage. But other than that, it's still the same. You still go for 2-handers.
Left from entrance.
Yeah, so if you're facing this way, you want to take the left one on the second ad pull, on the second wave.
Okay.
And I'll do the right one. Alright, same thing, so Juan and Chef, you guys will be Destros for the second set of ad, and everyone else is third. Alright, let's finish this ad pull and try to get a 10-minute recap pull. I may have accidentally hit the savage.
Let's go.
Watch for exploding cats.
Those are my favorite kind.
They're awesome.
Is this Fanglair?
Those are dogs.
Okay, technicality.
Actually, they're wolves. That a guard doesn't have.
horn. 3, 2, 1. I love how as a tank you can basically just like sit in front of the exploding cats and basically be okay.
You send runners for recon.
No, not yet. Let's see.
Every 8 seconds, I think.
Oh, I'm dead.
Armor shattered.
Res tanks. Get a tank.
whoa.
Let's do Chef and Juan, just because you guys' names are on top of the list. I know, it's a really good reason. Let's get the reses, especially another tank.
Where does the savage spawn in this wave?
Reaver, are you using the clap?
I have the claps.
That's amazing.
Horn. What? If you have dash rush, you can throw them in the center. That's what it's anyways. Also, why are there so many cats? So many cats. Beaver, eat them faster.
Nom 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 nom. They're a bit chewy.
Much love each cat.
But yeah, of course I use the clap. That's awesome.
I wish I had the clap.
It's a AoE breath of
No,
life.
you don't.
I'm on a wall. I have flappy wings.
I like the flappy wings.
Just beyond this door. I can feel it. The drums.
I really have to go through my inventory and see what's filling. It's probably all these jewelry pieces.
I will do what she can to protect you. This strong is stronger than any I have faced before. Bright moons protect you.
Oh, great, inventory's full again.
Alright, so Chef and Quan, can you guys run? I don't know which side you guys are most comfortable with or not.
Either or. I usually run right, but I'm also comfortable running left, so it's up to Chef if he wants to run. I'm sorry?
I guess I'll do left.
Okay.
Good call.
Okay, so Chef is left, Quan is right.
Yes. Do you guys have healers, kite meteors?
Yes. Griever is are you normally outside, Griever?
Yeah, normally I'm outside.
Okay, so Griever will be outside. Inside in here. So outside is against the wall. Inside is closer to the center.
Yes, sir.
Who are my other range DPS? It's Bacon and K-Rida. Bot. Okay.
Graver, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why are you dead?
Everyone teabag Reaver, just because. Damn it.
Where is he? Where is he going it? Oh, yeah.
K-Rida, you'll kite outside. Bacon, you'll kite inside. So you guys, so the healers will be kind of, let's say meteors are starting here and Rakat's right here, doing his little Rakat thingy. I should put away my merchant. Healers will be kiting like around here-ish. And then K-Ride and Bacon, you guys will be farther back, like around here. And that's just so we can practice it for hard mode and stuff. General rule of thumb, just make sure your AoEs don't overlap with the healers. That's all you really gotta do. Then for the pads, for execute, have Kate Ryda is 1, Jermaine is 2, Baba is 3, Scarecrow 4, Herb is 5, Bacon 6. I don't think we'll need to go past 4 though. Okay. Do you want to main tank or off tank this, Earthen?
Does it matter too much because we'll be swapping?
Main will always be on Rakat, but off will, yeah, we'll still swap taunt between the Hulk that spawns. It's a matter of whether you want to have experience with Rakat or if you want to have experience as the off tank, kind of buffing, debuffing kind of thing.
Did you want me on 2 or 3 for execute agent?
You are
3.
3.
I just wanted to double check. All right, cool. Thanks.
I'll let you pick.
Okay. I haven't main tanked Rakat in a while, so I'll main tank Rakat. We have 5 minutes until Andrew has to go, so we are going to pull in 3, 2, 1, pull. My horn wing lands. My horn wing 1.
One next.
So you start with Hulk, Taunt Hulk. And you have to make sure to catch that back. Yeah, and just try to make sure he's always meteors. Always like and I'll take him now. And then when you see him do the smash right now, that's when you take him back.
Got
Take
it.
that bash.
Take it back.
Take him back.
Picking.
I'm feeling it back for myself.
Yeah, make sure you're bashing the screen. Focus hold, because he's moving far away and I can't really touch him. Horn in 3. What? And I need to take him back after the second smash. That's why I have him right now.
Oh, okay. I get it. So we're using the smashes as the...
Yes, the smash is the thing. Now you want to take him back. That was his smash on me.
Got it.
Use the back pocket.
Did.
One left, one center.
Got it.
They're sinking, and that's why. Or did they just get it?
No.
Nope.
Or no. That I don't know why that happens. I know it's a bug.
Yeah.
It happened the first time, or not the first, but a while back.
I regret nothing.
So Andrew has to leave in about 3 minutes. So
No, that's okay. We can keep going. My group's being kind of lazy tonight.
okay. In that case, does that make sense now, Earth and Pillar? What we have to do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
every 2 smashes.
Yeah. So every 2 is the limit. Yeah. So normally you take 2, I take 1. You take 2, I take 1. But if you can't grab him for whatever reason, then I can take 2. That's fine. And then make sure you're bashing him when he does his crouching move, because that stuns everybody, and that is really, really bad. Okay, we're gonna pull. In 3, 2, 1, pull.
My 1, 2, 1. What?
Horn. 3, 2, 1.
Got it. Chance. Yeah, I am wearing Alkosh right now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Smash.
Meters. Yeah, you're gonna want to try to get the block.
Second smash.
I have it. Here, you're gonna want to try to make sure, try to stack him right up against the pot.
Hmm. Taking over.
Runner go.
Take him. Still on me.
Chef is
First smash.
Bacon, can you do that? Or...
Second smash. And one.
Gun. That was the first.
Picking.
Meteors. My horn in 3, 1.
Smash. Second smash.
one in the middle.
Focus hold, guys.
Put down that back.
Yeah, you need to stack them right up against the god. Because right now, yeah, you can see here how
I see.
we're gonna die. Because we have 2 hooks up. Just wipe it. So you need to basically make sure you put the hook right on top of the god.
Okay. Would you prefer I pull closer to wall or I stay in the middle?
No. I'll show you where you should be standing.
Okay.
Right. So Hulk sponge now, right? So we're moving from pad 1 to pad 2. You taunt him, and you basically stand right here. Like you're gonna be standing like basically right here, and then you're gonna pivot this way. So that way he's right up against Rakat. And then I take him.
I see it.
Then I take him for pad 3, right? So I'm over here. Then I spin him around. Hopefully their hitboxes won't do anything too bad. And you're still basically gonna taunt him. You might need to start from over here or wherever, but you're gonna taunt him and basically run right back here again. So that way he's always next to Rakat. So you will always be at the end of the pad here with the Hulk.
Very cool.
So
That way you'll get cleaved by everybody's series. I got it?
Yes, yeah. Alright, we're gonna do another pull in 3, 2, 1, pull.
Shall I teach you another lesson in futility?
My horn.
So yeah, I am wearing Alcon
When he gets to the
transmog
pad.
right now.
Hide from me.
Gun. I have horn when he lands. So yeah, you went too far that time. So you basically want him to be right behind you. Yeah, it's right there. My horn. What? Meteors?
First smash.
That was probably the second one actually. Get the bash. Alright, so you can take him back.
Smash. My wall.
Yeah, see how much faster you went down that thing.
Turning on the other side of the breach. We must hurry.
Meteors, my horn. 3, 2, 1.
One left, one middle.
Gun.
One left one metal sinking. Sinking. Wipe.
You guys know your routes.
Yeah.
Andrew, do you still have to go now, or you still
We're not sure if it's even gonna happen, so for the time being, yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Just let me know when you gotta go.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, which you're solid. Alright. We're gonna pull again in 3, 2, 1. Poke him in the butt.
My one next bet. 2.
Yeah, you're just gonna bring him right there, yeah. Meters? My horn.
No, no.
What?
They're really damaged?
I have. Okay, take it. Gun. You guys.
Second.
What's up?
Someone has to res Chef.
I'm gonna go rest.
Yeah, I was trying to.
So you should be going out right when he swaps the pad through. You should not wait for him to be on pad 3 to run out. You should already be out by the time he touches pad 3.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because you probably got killed by the jump.
Somebody get runner and nothing.
Oh, it's probably gonna be a wipe when you're sure.
2 left, 1 metal.
It's all up to you, perfect. Or come on.
Sinking. It's wipe.
Yeah, so I did notice that the gun was going behind me, so I don't know if you died from gun or if you died before the gun went off. Oh, nothing left to do except keep on pulling. Does anybody need like a quick refresher or anything? Like drinks or bathroom or anything?
Yeah, I could use a drink. Go for it.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay. Right back.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Hi, so those of you guys who are watching, can you tell me if there's still some lag going on, or like if it's gotten better or worse? I'm just wondering, because I upped the bit rate again, hoping that it would offset it, but I don't know if it's actually helping or not. Are you forcing yourself upon me, Andrew?
Maybe.
I don't appreciate this.
Is it really forcing myself upon it if you like it? Yeah.
I feel like if I say yes, I mean, it's a lose-lose situation, because no matter what, it means I like it, right?
Yeah, just embrace it. It's happening.
I do a ready check to see if people are back. Ugh.
I'm back.
That's one. I know Baba said he was gonna get a drink, so he might not be back yet.
Thanks for the saves, by the way.
Yep.
Would it matter at all if I just roll through the pad so that I can position the Hawk a little bit better?
Yeah, so you can touch the pad as long as you get off it before Rakat slams his claw against my face. Because once you leave the pad, you will lose the debuff. So you can like run through the pad to position the hook if you have to. Yeah, like
How often does the pad reapply the buff on you?
There is a cooldown to it. Like, if I were to step off and then step back on, like, I would lose it and then gain it, but it's not instantaneous. I'm just not 100% certain what that timer is. It's not like right away you get the buff again, though.
Okay.
Stamplar or Magplar for PvP. I honestly have not played either of them in PvP. But based on the buffs that are happening, I would probably say Magplar for PvP. Just because, if you don't know, J-Beam is getting a buff up to 480% additional execute damage. So that's going to make it pretty strong in PvP again. So I would probably say Magplar. If you're going to level 1, do a Magplar. What are we waiting on?
Baba.
God damn it, Lava.
Yeah, I'm here. No,
Okay,
I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Who are we waiting on then?
Yeah, I hit F for the ready check.
Okay. If you're ready, get in your positions and do some jumpies.
I'll take first one.
I don't see Griever bent over.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, what?
That's unfortunate.
We're gonna pull in 3, 2, 1. Grab forward when he touches the pad.
1, 2, 1.
Yeah, wait till he touches the pad before. Done? Grab forward when he touches pad.
Child of darkness!
That horn. Oh, got you.
I got the heavy attack on
What?
from Rakat.
No, did you take the god meteors?
Nope.
Right when you're ready, you're gonna take the Hulk.
Yep.
My horn on next pad?
I think that was the second time you smacked
Yep,
you.
second one.
Yeah, I got it. Rakat's doing all sorts of funny business. take him back.
Picking over.
Gun.
I'm back.
Be careful. He's angled a little bit weird. Take the Hulk.
Okay, resist.
It's 2 middle, 1 right.
Meteors.
I want one.
1 middle. Done.
Nice, good job, guys.
Horn. 3, 2, 1. Try to get him closer to a god. Gun, by the way.
Second one.
You have to wait for after gun.
Of course.
Got him. Take him. Take Hulk.
Runners.
Runners go. Take Hulk. Hulk's still on me. So you should be right. Yeah, you should be ready for that swap right away. It's always gonna happen between tadpoles. Meteors?
Sorry, the collision box is going over is...
Yeah, the collision boxes are really strange. You're just gonna have to like find the way the collisions are and everything.
2 left, 2 middle. Avoid those orbs. Pull them out of the group.
Thank you. I can't see because of the top huge ass.
2 left. Yeah.
My horn in 3, 2, 1. Gun.
2 left.
I'm not getting any kills.
Yeah, you are. I was just off a little bit. 1 left.
Not what you want to hear. Meteors?
I want one. 3.
You're done, runners. Bring
1.
them home.
Dead. Grab our healer.
Alright, I got it.
Mark this Hulk down.
Second smash.
Runners can stay.
Watch for beach balls.
I got it.
Still on me. Block.
Walk. Burn, Rakat. Burn.
Gun. Careful, get right up. You're in, you might be in front side. Have horn when he gets to the center pad. My horn, no. Okay, right as pad 1. Remain pad 2. 1. Two. Oh, no, I can't take 2.
I'll take 2.
No,
Touch that.
I'm thinking. Burn. Ignore 3.
Up for us.
Nice job.
Stand away, friends. This might get loud.
Why am I even joyful?
Hey, is there a better way of stopping taunt? Because when that collision box is over
Some people tab
like that's
target.
tricky even with tap targeting.
Yeah, some
It's
people,
not working for me with tap targeting.
some people like to tab target. I actually I haven't like done VMO and off tanking for a while. I don't actually remember what I do. I just know I just keep an eye on the Hulk as best I can and just work with that. Like the collision box is it's gonna happen. Like it's gonna be wonky from time to time. So it's just a matter of like getting used to it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just you have to run it a lot, and eventually you'll like get a system down for reliably taunting it. Okay. So
Thanks by the way everyone for being so patient.
Yeah, not a problem. You did very well for your first time taking Evo.
You saved my ass quite a few times.
especially twins, because twins takes a while to
Yeah.
get it down. But yeah, nice job tonight, everybody. Thank you, Andrew, for sticking it out, or thank you to Andrew's raid team for being so bad at scheduling, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, if you guys think you have a lot of fills, we have 5 people out. So we were like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
That's gross. So for Sunday, currently I have it as a TBD because not everybody has filled out the thing yet for times. But it does look like me personally, I won't be able to make it because I will be in Denmark, and I believe I'm getting dinner out with my research team, kind of an intro to Denmark kind of thing. So Sunday we will have off. So on that note, please make sure to fill out that doodle poll. I'll repost it again in the War Channel chat, because we will have to move Sundays to the afternoon for you guys, just because I will be in Denmark, and I do want to keep on rating so that we don't get any rust on our progression stuff. And then for the month of August, we will be getting rid of the Wednesday for right now. So we'll be doing Wednesday again starting in September, and we might need to reevaluate times again in September depending on people's class and work schedules, because I know that's the kind of the start of the semester for people who are in school and things like that. Other than that, keep an eye on the War Council channel. We'll still be trying to do Cloud Rest +1, but as you can see, with Sophie out, we kind of have to do a little bit of shuffling with the roster, so we might not always be able to do Cloud Rest. In those cases, we'll be trying to get, do these older trials, that way when they do come up on leaderboards, we can score and at least get some transmute crystals and gold tempers out of it at the end of the week. Alright, that's it for me. If that is it, if anybody has anything else to say it now. Otherwise, you guys are free to go.
Thanks for the run, guys.
Yep, thanks for the run.
Thank you.
Was great.
Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Yeah,
See
you too,
ya.
buddy.
Night, everyone.
Good night. Good runs. Thank you very much for the invite.
Yep, thanks for coming. Build videos. I am actually going to hop onto the PTS right now to take another look at the werewolf meme build, the one button build, because they did change Blood Moon, so it only buffs light attacks by 30%, and they also changed the cooldown on Reliquin, so you won't be able to get it as quickly. So I do want to take a look back at that, but other than that, we'd have...
It's kind of weird, but anybody get a shield of Twilight Remedy?
So Wolf Hunter's coming out on the 13th, so that's 2 weeks away, so we still have one more week of PTS changes. So next week will be a PTS change, that is...
Nothing's weird.
First, then a second week after that, and
Except
then...
Applesauce, if you've ever met him.
Hold on, wait a second, let me check.
Yeah. What the hell has happened to Apple? Where the hell has he been?
Apples has been working.
Yep.
Wow.
He's being a good boy, he's working.
Good for him.
Lots of working and trying to get the ladies.
Sorry, I just had to, yeah, sorry, I just had to turn down Discord. But, yeah, so there are gonna be, I meant to check my calendar, hold on.
Asian had a brain fart.
Okay, yeah, so there is still one more PTS cycle. So we thought it would be 4 PTS cycles, but now it's 5. So there's still going to be one next week. We're not anticipating any more balance changes. So I will be, at the very least, starting to take a look at builds and kind of put them together and things like that. But my personal policy is never to release build videos before the patch goes live, mainly because of how they screwed us over in Horns of the Reach. That's just kind of been my thing ever since then, because you never know what they might do. They might pull another Horns of the Reach on us. While they said they've tried not to do that, you never know. So that's my thing. So I might release kind of this is what I think might be good build videos, but they won't be official build videos. They'll be definitely be labeled as PTS. So once Wolf Hunter goes live, that's when I'll actually release my quote-unquote official build videos for everything. But for right now, it doesn't seem like anything's going to be changing. None of the new sets really stand out too much. It's really just going to be a change in enchants for all your weapons, because they change how backbar enchants work. So that's really the main difference there, and it is a DPS buff for across the board. So it's a lot like Somerset with the light attack buffs. So it's going to be pretty much everyone's going to gain anywhere between 1k to 3k DPS just from the enchant buff, enchant changes, I should say. So I also have to do a little bit more testing, especially with the Magicka DPS, because there's Flame Shock, or rather Shock Flame, or one of the combination of Flame and Shock, which is really good DPS on dummies, but you have to realize that you're getting higher numbers because of minor vulnerability from your Shock enchant. So I kind of wanted to do a couple more weapon damage front bar, flame damage back bar, and kind of compare those, correcting for minor vulnerability to see if weapon damage front flame back is actually stronger, because right now they seem to be pulling neck and neck, but I do know that the weapon damage buff, when you have it, is going to scale better with raid buffs, so that'll be a little bit stronger. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand on build videos. I just finished moving into my apartment. As you guys can see, it's a completely new background and everything, so I haven't had much time to actually do things. I have a couple of videos recorded and I'm going to upload them tonight, but basically what it is I'm leaving on Friday for a research trip to Denmark, and after so that's kind of what's going on with my life. So basically it's just going to be a lot of testing tomorrow, finishing up decorating my apartment and doing whatever. I have a couple of things left I have to do with my apartment, and then I'm leaving Friday night for like a 16 hour travel time, I think what it was. So that's kind of what's happening with my life right now. I will still be making videos in Denmark. They just won't necessarily be at the same quality because I'll be on a laptop, not my desktop. But I think the internet's supposed to be as good, if not better, than what I have right now. So hopefully I'll still be able to stream as well. And like you guys might have heard, I am still trying to make sure we raid, at least with Hellfire Dominion. And there's no way I can make the Mayflower raids. They're not going to change. They aren't going to change the time for me. So I'll still try to stream raids, but it'll all depend on what time, because it's really going to depend on how people's availability. 1 second, someone's calling me on Discord. Yeah, I'm still here. What's up?
Okay, so was Rakat's heavy attack, is it an AoE?
As far as I know, it is not an AoE. There's no cleave to it. It's a single target. It looks like a cleave, but it's not.
Okay, so it should be relative. So the only thing to really worry about during swapping is the Gallon gun, and that's just pretty much it, right?
Yeah, so it's basically when you're swapping, there's two things you want to watch out for. You want to watch out for the meteors, because the main tank is always going to get meteors, so you just want to make sure, like, try your best not to get hit by them. And then gun, because it's the gun. So that works for both if you're main tanking and when you're off tanking, because if you're the main tank and you get gun, you're not supposed to obviously like move him while he's shooting his gun. So you're going to have to wait until after gun to taunt. So there might be some times when you're main tanking where off tank gets second smash, and then you have gun on you as a main tank, and then off tank has to die, because by the time the gun's done, he gets the third smash and he's dead.
Is gun a 180 cone scan, or is it just 90-degree cone scan?
As far as I know, I think it's either 90 or 120. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely not 180.
Oh, okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah, so it's not, so like if you're standing a little bit like off to his side, it's fine, like you won't get hit by it. But if you're like basically standing right behind the tank, you're gonna get hit by it. It's pretty narrow, but it's always just safer just to always be behind him.
Okay, so ideally it would be better to hold the Hulk, just having his center hitbox just kind of peeking out of Rakat's, just so you can get the bashes more accurately in.
Yeah, so some people like position it in different ways. Like some people will have the off tank position him like next to Rakat, like by Rakat's shoulder. I've always tanked the Hulk so that way like their tails touch, so that way it's easier to bash that way. I also like, I know you're a Templar, but if you have a DK tank, Deep Breath is really good for making sure to get those interrupts too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Templars don't have something like Deep Breath, so yeah, you're gonna have to either stick with bashing or maybe even, I don't know if Crushing Shock is an option or for you or not. I don't know what your bars look like as a Templar tank.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I do have Crushing Shot in Efficient Purge and everything pretty much under the sun just in case.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't know what you would use if, because you don't have an AOE interrupt like DKs do. So your best.
No, it's
bet,
fine. I'll
yeah.
just position it a little bit better and have it peeking out a little bit. That way it should be a lot more stable.
Yeah, I mean, if you need to move them a little bit further away, that's fine. You Stam DPS just have to make sure to like shift their endless hail a little bit. So I'd rather you err on the side of pull him away a little bit, so that way you can clearly like taunt and bash him versus like try to get him right up against Rakat's tail kind of thing.
Right. Yep, that's right.
All right, I'm gonna hop over to the PTS. Want to do some testing.
Right. Okay. Thanks again, Asian.
Yep, not a problem. Good job tonight. Oh, okay. Werewolf looking PvE DPS. Werewolf right now is what I'm actually gonna hop over to test. I think I still have to finish the download on the PTS actually. Let me see. Actually, I have to open up the launcher. But it was nerf, so if you guys don't really follow the PTS, basically what happened was they did 2 nerfs. So they did Blood Moon, which was the set that we normally use. They nerfed that light attack buff from 50 down to 30. And then they changed Reliquin, so it is a 1 second cooldown. So you're only able to gain stacks every 1 second. Now this doesn't normally affect stamina DPS because you're typically light attacking with more than 1 second in between. But it does impact werewolves because with that Blood Moon set, oops, I missed a character. Yeah. But with the Blood Moon set, you were able to light attack greater than 1 light attack per second. So it was kind of an indirect nerf there. But once you get all 20 stacks of Reliquin, it doesn't really matter anymore what the cooldown is. So that's what I'm going to test. Actually, going to test right now. Werewolf DPS. I don't know if I have a template or not. I probably have to make a template. I have tried streaming on Twitch, but I've been trying to get a little bit more involved with the audience. And it's still kind of a challenge just to do it on YouTube. Like it takes me a while to kind of go back and forth because I'm normally tank and that takes a lot of attention from me. So that's kind of why I don't stream on Twitch too, because then I kind of I feel like I would be obligated to interact with that audience as well. And it's hard enough for me to interact with YouTube, and it's going to be even harder to interact with 2 chats going at the same time. Because I do like want to interact with you guys and answer any questions you guys might have or things like that. So that's kind of why I chose to YouTube instead of Twitch. Also, I'm a lot more established on YouTube versus Twitch. But I will take a look into streaming on Twitch again because I do know that Twitch is kind of the bigger platform, the bigger streaming platform. I know everybody visits me on YouTube because that's where my channel is, but I do kind of want to get into Twitch a little bit more. A lot of people I know stream on Twitch. You know, all the links down below are all Twitch stream links. So I do want to get on the Twitch platform at some point. I have to figure out some way of managing that though. So that's going to be a challenge for me. Yeah, I am glad that I can stream more now. The new apartment internet has definitely been a lot better. I have my own modem, I have my own router, so I can actually, you know, have a wired connection versus wireless in my old apartment, and I actually have control over my router, so if something does happen, I'm able to go into the settings and play around with things like that. It's not great internet, like I'm sure some of you guys have like 500 megs down or something like that. Mine is only about 200, 250, but it's more than sufficient for my needs right now. So yeah, I really, really like the internet. It's fantastic having wireless connection. I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours now, so it's a 2-hour raid, and now I'm jumping on the DPS now, and I figured since I'm already streaming, might as well keep on streaming this. I will also record. There's a freaking bug flying around, but I will also record the test today as well, just so we have a separate video for people who don't want to scrub through the entire stream. Yeah, I'm gonna use a template because all of these are actually meta characters. So for werewolf builds, if you want to do a werewolf build in PvE, one of the things that I am thinking about is what specific class you want to do. Favorite tanking class. My favorite tanking class with like my personal playstyle and preferences is probably going to be Dragon Knight. I know it's pretty cliche because everyone says, oh, Dragon Knight tanks are the strongest, but a close second would definitely be Wardens. I'm more of a fan of being able to sustain myself, and Wardens and DKs have arguably the best tools for it. You could also say that Sorks have very good tools in Dark Deal, and but at the same time, Dark Deal is a channel, so you kind of have to know the fight before you can use Dark Deal reliably as a Sork tank. That being said, though, Sork tanks are something that I do want to eventually try out. I'm not sure if I ever will be able to try it out, but that is something that I do want to do at some point. So yeah, for me, yeah, it'd be tanking with a DK or a Warden, and it's mainly because that's what I'm most used to. Yeah, we'll do Red Guard, Sork, and none of this really matters. So yeah, one of the things you want to do if you guys are looking into doing werewolf for PvE right now is what are you going to do when you're not a werewolf? Because obviously you can't be a werewolf the entire time during a raid. You can't be a werewolf during an entire boss fight either necessarily. So you kind of have to take that into consideration. And so one of the weaknesses of werewolves is the fact that you don't have very good AoE DPS. So my thinking is if you want to be a werewolf as a stam DPS, the best option would probably be Sork. Because Sorks have Hurricane, they have a lot better AoE DPS, and they're still doing very well DPS wise. So let's change some settings here. Quick cast on. Oh, we show my ability bars. Ultimate overlay, wickeds. There we go. Testing werewolf, I should probably use the new house, because that'll let you stay in werewolf form forever. Text. furnish, so it looks pretty. Oh god. Turn, gotta put a dummy down. So this is a werewolf build, so it's the light attack build, so we don't need to worry about any of this right now. Just need werewolf wands. So for werewolf, it's widely regarded that pack leader is the best because you get 2 extra ads to help beat down, but there might be a argument for the Berserker one because of the additional bleed, which might actually help out a little bit. So right now, with Pack Leader, your bleeds do 2165, and then with Berserker, it bumps up to 3010. This is before any sets, before we do any CPs or things like that. So it's about a 900 increase, or if you're doing the math, just under 50%. But it's also that you also get the additional direwolf, so they need to do more damage than your light attacks do in terms of bleeding. So pack leaders generally considered better because they do more damage overall. You're not going to be using any abilities. Actually, which one of these does major fracture? No. It's not this one. Is it before? Yeah. And we'll have deafening roar on for the major fracture. I'm pretty sure it applies major fracture. TPs. It doesn't really matter where green TPs go, but we do need to get a full boost. So we'll set it up as if we are just a normal stamp sork. The problem with the CP up is that you're gonna be missing jump points now, and that's really annoying to me. So this is only light attacks, but so if we're just doing like pure meme build, we're gonna do like, you know, something ridiculous like 100 points of defensive weapons expert or something. Now, in reality, we would not actually be doing that. So I'm not actually gonna be doing that either. But we will be doing something like this instead. So yeah, this is what I would normally do, something like this. Because you kind of want to make sure you have enough DPS in non-werewolf form. So that's kind of why we have this going on. But we still want to have plenty of physical weapons expert for the... Because like in werewolf form, all you're doing is light attacking, right? And then Ironclad, what was the new CP? It was... Again, you are going to end up missing a jump point. Is it 51-15? No, because the jump point's 13. No. Yeah, so see here that you're not going to hit any of the jump points. Once you do 48, 48 and 18, those are your jump points. I don't know why I put it with dash. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I can actually probably put the game back on the mic. There we go. Let's see. That's sets. Okay. So for Monster Helms, it was Kina because all we do is light attack. So Kina. And then we're going to do all medium. Then let's do hide helmet. Then Reliquin. perfect rally on the body as usual. Then for our second 5-piece, we will take a look again at the bleed set, which is not bleed set, Blood Moon here. This is the one they nerfed, but a couple other sets that I want to try out. Is it Pillar of Nern? No. So Blood Drinker is an interesting one because it increases the damage you deal with bleed damage over time effects. So that helps your light attack bleed, but that doesn't. I don't know how much DPS that it does. The other thing that you might want to consider are kind of these like Undaunted Infiltrator is a potential one, but it has 2 Magicka boosts, so it's pretty crap. Draugr Hulk for the extra stamina. You can do Leviathan, because remember when you're a werewolf, you get the armor bonuses, so like you'll still have your 5-piece on your dual wield bar. So you'll be able to maintain all that crit from Leviathan. You can also do Strength of the Automaton, because your light attacks are considered physical damage. So we're gonna try out. Now let's try out Blood Moon first. Did I pull it out? I did not even pull it out. We'll do Blood Moon. So we'll do jewelry, weapons, So there's kind of been discussion whether you want swords, daggers. Axes are pretty useless on a werewolf build because you won't actually get the bleed from the axe. I don't think. I'm 100% certain on that. I am going to go dagger sword though. Then you don't need anything on the back bar here, and now we do need to put down our dummies. Put down our robust there. Put down a regular there to build up for our ultimate, because we still have to build about potion station, blacksmithing station. Enchanting station. Oops. Jewelry crafting. Visioning. Oops. Woodworking. Then I already have a bunch of stuff from my other templates. Just upgrade all these. I do think we need to. Can I not use my? Oh, because they're probably too close together. We'll need to crate change some of this stuff. So, for example, the jewelry, I'm probably going to do probably 3 Bloodthirsty or something. And then weapons, obviously Nern on the main hand. I'll keep Precise on the offhand though. Nern Precise seems to probably be the best option, not Infused Precise like my other video mentioned. We'll need to level Alchemy all the way. Sorry about that sneeze. Okay, so blue food. Rag outs. Alchemy station. West Thistle, Dragon Thorn, Wormwood. 220. Chance, so I need 3 weapon damage.
Raporo Taderi Huta. Raporo Taderi Huta. Raporo Taderi
I
Huta.
don't remember if enchants go off. I think they do. I think you keep your enchants. So you might actually want to do like Nern infused actually instead. I do need to buy the transfusion station then. Oh shoot, of course it's doing that. Give me 1 second guys, I gotta shut off my air conditioning. It's a little bit too cold. There we go. So now, unfortunately, my air conditioning unit is actually missing the knob, so I have to use a set of pliers from like my multi-tool to turn it on and off. I did message the landlord about it, and he did say he would get on that. I'm just gonna go through Bloodthirsty. Why not? Okay, central lighting. Mundus. We're still going with the Lover, because that's what you'll be using as a normal stamina DPS. So, you will be having the Lover on anyways. Get our racial passives up as well. Let's see what we're sitting at for stam and health. Should be at about. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing Undaunted. I'm missing armor bonuses. Weapon bonuses as well. I believe you still maintain your weapon bonuses. And then, so there have been people who have asked me, why don't I just load up your werewolf bar with fighter skills abilities? And here is why. Well, it looks like you can. Or wait. Oh, hold on. I need to set my. Bind that, then bind my weapon swap key. So it's showing up right now, like on your on my bar here, but I'm not sure if I'm actually will be able to cast it once I am like on my werewolf transformation. That's right, yeah. But I've always heard that you can't actually use anything. Can't use any of these, and they won't actually be on your bar when you transform. But I'm not sure if that's actually the case or not. I think that's all the stuff I need here. Yeah, so that looks about right. You can see that's about as fast as you can get your stats up. Oh, I still need to make intention for my weapon. What about that? Actually, I think there are a couple of short passes that need to pick up. Power stones. Yeah, so you can see here that when you're a werewolf, your fighter's abilities go away. You're only allowed to have werewolf abilities on your bar. So that's why you don't get to basically put a shit ton of fighter's abilities on your bar to get the extra weapon damage, because it won't let you do that. It'll basically say, no, you're a werewolf, you're not allowed to. So yeah, these are your stats right now, with everything. Lever, all that stuff. 64 stam, that's what your stam looks like. You are a red guard. This is with all of our racial passives. This is werewolf form, everything like that. Let's go ahead and see what happens with this build here. Now remember that before they nerfed stuff, you were able to pull around 50k or so with major fracture. So let's, or 50, 51k. So let's see if that's still the case. I wonder if it'll let me edit on the werewolf form. I guess it should. Alright, let's try this again. I think what was happening was, because it's immune to stuns, you can't actually apply major fracture because it's only applied against the spirit. not showing up on the cooldown, and I have it set so all skills pretty much show up. Peaking at around 35, 39 and a half. And this is before we hit Bloodthirst. Once we hit Bloodthirst, at 45%, we might see a jump up to 4 or something like that. So it seems to be right about where I thought it, between 40 and 45k. Remember, if we drop the Bloodthirst until we infuse, we gain additional weapon damage that will times. It definitely seems, it looks like werewolf mean build is still rolling slow. The thing is, it's so mindless that I forget to drink potions, but I have no idea how long off cooldown is. Could have gotten probably a little bit higher if I wasn't not paying attention. Oh, I also forgot to do so I can enchant stuff. So yeah, it looks like werewolf theme build is... Oh, the game is too loud. Hold on, let me fix that. Where's my sound mixer? There we go. Oh yeah, that's much louder than it should be. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I forgot the PTS and the live game have different settings. So like, I have the live sound a lot lower, so I forgot that the PTS doesn't save the same settings. So hopefully that'll be better. But yeah, I need to forgot to change my enchants. Where is poison? But yeah, it looks, I mean, even with off enchants, it's still doing really good amounts of damage. Let's make sure I didn't forget anything else before we do next parse. Okay. Gotta get my ultimate back up. let's look again. So it didn't seem like, let's see, debuff out on you. Yeah, so you can see here there's no major fracture, because I believe that the ability needs you to actually fear the opponent in order to set him major fractures, so you won't be able to use it against bosses or anything like that. Oh, my dogs are different colors, so wolves, I guess, not dogs. It would depend on what you would define as good. Like, if you're just looking at single target DPS, obviously this build's, like, good, because all you do is press one button, and you're able to pull 40k. Whether you think that's good for the balance of the game is a different question, obviously. But you are correct in that this build is pretty much all single target damage. There's no cleave damage whatsoever unless you're using a set besides Blood Moon, which is what we're going to test next. That might do some AoE damage. So yeah, this build is pretty much only single target DPS. So for things like trials, not going to be necessarily as good. That being said though, people have been thinking, well, if you want to do the whole werewolf thing, you could just, basically what you would do is you would play normally for trash pulls, so like you would just use your typical build for trash, and then for bosses, you would be able to use the werewolf transformation. And because bosses generally you don't need as much AoE DPS, you can pretty much just go straight single target. So there's that argument that I've heard been floating around. I'm wondering if only my main hand enchantment is going off, not my offhand. So we'll find out at the end of this. That was 52.6. Okay, yeah, so my enchants are going off. 86% uptime on the weapon damage enchant. So yeah, that's basically what it all looks like. We have 42.5, and we have penetration's pretty low right now. So it's not definitely still what I would consider a decent build. It's not necessarily a good build. Like Iron said, this is basically pure single target DPS. You have no AoE. So that's not really going to help you in trash pulls where you need that AoE. So that's kind of the downside of this build, is that you're basically all single target. Now that being said, like I said earlier, you could use your normal build for trash, like, you know, just be your typical Stamsork, just do what do you do as a Stamsork in trash, and then, and bosses, that's when you can go werewolf form and basically keep on light attacking as a werewolf. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's definitely not something I would do, but it's definitely something that you could consider doing if you wanted to do something like that. Now let's see if I'll be able to change sets while in werewolf form. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. But there were a couple of sets that I also wanted to take into consideration instead of Blood Moon, now that they nerfed it. So let's see if I can find any of them that look good. Salvation's probably not that great. Although it would depend on whether that 145 is scaled or not. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, so it is 145, so that's not going to be very useful for us. In terms of dungeon sets, let's go ahead and take a look at Automaton, because all of our damage is basically physical damage. Take a look here, it's all physical except for the poison. So Automaton might not be a bad choice. I wouldn't necessarily say Leviathan. I would probably use Berserking Warrior instead, because that is gonna add more weapon crit. It's gonna be pretty small though, but it is definitely something I would prefer using. So Blood Drinker increases damage you deal with bleed damage over time by 20%. So if we take a look at our common metrics again, this would be the only bleed. So it'd be basically be adding 20% DPS to about 22% of our damage. So that's not going to be all that useful for us. So that's why Blood Drinker probably isn't going to be very good there. Let's see here. Viper might be a good one. It's a proc set though. Now Pillar of Nirn will give you a little bit of additional cleave damage. So you can see here it deals damage within 2.5 meters, and then additional X amount of physical damage over 10 seconds. This is pretty much like Alkosh, just without the debuff and synergy costs associated with it. So Pillars of Nirn might not actually be a bad choice there. Yeah, and then Savage Werewolf is just additional bleed, which doesn't really add too much overall. Then for trial sets, obviously you can take a look at Berserking Warrior, because that adds a ton of weapon crit as well as weapon damage. But beyond that, that's the only other sets that we have really to work with. So basically going to be Berserking Warrior. We already know what Blood Moon looks like. The other ones. And Strength of Automaton. I think those two are going to be potential options for us here. So we're going to do jewelry weapons. Still going to do sword, dagger, just so our comparisons are equal. And where's jewelry? Then we'll have to transform back out, and then Berserk Warrior. So this definitely needs to be weapons, jewelry, obviously. Sword, dagger, jewelry. Let's transform out. I need jewelry crafting. 12-man werewolf trials, if only. Unfortunately, you can't tank as a werewolf, so that's out of the question, and I don't think you can heal as a werewolf either, so that's also out of the question as well. But if you wanted to, for funsies, you could do 8 werewolf DPS for a lot of the trials, not all of them, because some of them you do need to do mechanics. So classic example would be something like Vima. You have to do backroom, and I'd imagine you'd be able to do it as a werewolf, but it'd be really, really hard to do that as a werewolf, I think. So that's kind of the downside of that. So let's see here. We want all this to be bloodthirsty, just so it's a apples to apples comparison. And I will need to get more transmute crystals. 2, 3, 4. Bloodthirsty. Bloodthirsty. So I do know that the camera seems to be going fuzzy every now and then. I'm not sure if that is on YouTube's end or on OBS's end. I don't really have both open at the same time usually, so I can't really check. So I will try to keep an eye on that. It might be, I have a feeling if it is one or the other, it's probably going to be on the webcam software's end. I might have like autofocus on or something like that, and I might be focusing on something in the background. I'm not sure, but if I had to guess, that might be what's happening. So yeah, so my goal for tonight is to test out these last two sets, kind of see where they stand, and then from there probably kind of do a summary video. That's kind of like at the end, like just like instead of streaming, obviously record it for a standalone video. So that's kind of the goal of this, just to kind of see where everything stands. Okay, yeah, it is the camera focus. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that. I'm not sure if Logitech will say okay if I try to adjust it now. Let me see if it'll let me do it. Because I'm using a Logitech camera, and sometimes it won't let me, or it usually won't actually let me play around with the settings if. Let me see here. Like if OBS is using it, then you might not let me. Okay, yeah, I have to turn off the webcam real quick. How do we do that? Do we do this? Nope, still says it's using it. Might just have to do. Oh, there we go. Follow my face and then autofocus. No, that'll make it ginormous. Just turn off autofocus then. Nope, still a little bit blurry. There we go. Okay, and hopefully turning off autofocus will fix that issue there. Okay, what was I doing? Let's do Automaton first, just because it's quicker to farm Automaton than it is to farm Yokeda. Then we gotta get 255 ultimate, because you don't gain ultimate as a werewolf. Alright, there we go. Okay. Ah, damn it. Still need one more ultimate. Alright, so this is going to be with Automata, or Automatons. Let's see if that performs any better than whatever it is that we use, Blood Moon. It does look like it is. We're only sitting it around. Oh, I guess it's still planning. See what eventually get up. Basically what's happening here is we are giving up our light attack speed for a constant boost to our light attacks. So instead of, you know, having 50% more light attacks every now and then, not 50% more, but, you know, increased attack speed and damage, we're just getting a flat 400, which is obviously boosted by things like our brutality, minor brutality, our medium armor passive bonus, and that might actually end up evening out in the end. Yeah, it looks like we stabilized a little bit. So we're sitting currently around 39.5, jumps up to 39.7. We're not going to have as much fluctuation now because we're not having the Blood Moon proc anymore. Let's see how that works out for us. So now blood pressure should be kicking in. We're doing pretty well. We're almost at 40, we're at 42. There we go. 42.6 compared to 42.585. So pretty close. So DPS here 19.169. DPS here 18.583. Werewolf Bleed 9750. 9650. Reliquant 6583. 6783. Let's see here where our DPS increase came from then. Probably Lunge, Nash. Yeah, so our DPS increase mainly came from Lunge and our 2 Nashes. Looks like... Yeah, so Lunge did more damage overall, which is kind of made up for a little bit. So there we go. That is what happened there. So those look like Automata is about the same as Blood Moon ever since the nerf. Pretty close. They're within 20 DPS, so I would call that really similar to each other. Now let's try out Advancing Ukeda. See if that does the job. So much like with the trade-off between Automaton and Blood Moon, it's kind of the same idea here. Instead of constant weapon damage, instead we're just trading it off with constant weapon crit instead. Now the question is that going to make up for what we lose? Because remember, as a werewolf, we don't have access to minor force unless somebody's using Stalwart Guard on us. So we're not necessarily going to see a very big increase in our DPS here because we don't have minor force up. And generally speaking, higher crit chance obviously scales better with minor force and major force, which you will get in raids unnecessarily with solo parse. As a werewolf, you don't have any source of minor force, like you can't use trap, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in terms of crit damage. I don't know, it looks like the DPS is still going up, and it doesn't seem to be going up that much. It's slowly working its way up, but it's not quite at the same level as at the other two. And again, this will scale better off of things like minor force and major force, just because the crit modifier will be better. Looks like we stabilized a little bit. We're sitting around 37.3 to 37.5. Let me stop until Blood kicks in. Alright, now Blood is just going to kick in, and we might be able to hit 40k. Now, so let's see. At 40k now, but definitely looks like advancing is not as strong, at least at the solo parse. Once you take into consideration minor and major force, it might end up doing better. That's definitely something that you might want to check out. Light attack set that gives minor force. I think I know which set you're talking about. Let me see if I can find it. I think you're talking about, yeah, this one here. So this constantly gives you minor force. Now the downside is you're giving up things like 400 extra weapon damage. You're giving up that additional light attack speed. You're giving up the extra crit chance. So it's definitely an option. I just think it won't be quite as strong as something like automatons or anything like that. It's because there are other ways of getting minor force. You can get it through stalwart guards, so you can do something like you have tanks and healers apply stalwart guard to werewolves, because you guys will all be in melee range anyway. So if you do 8 werewolves, you'll be able to give at least 4 of them minor force. You won't be able to give 8 of them minor force though. But it is potentially an option. I just don't think it'll beat out automatons or Blood Moon. But now that you mentioned, I think there is I don't know if it's a heavy set or not. Let me see if I can find it. I think there was a heavy set. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe it's not a heavy set. The problem with running something like a heavy set is that the 2, 3, 4 bonuses are typically not very good. Yeah, it's not a heavy set. So yeah, let's take a look at the DPS there. The DPS was 40.3. Again, it'll scale better off of minor and major force. So there's that. Question is how well it will scale off of that. So that's something you're gonna have to test with somebody else, which is not really somebody I have right now. Not a lot of my friends are on the PTS, so I can't necessarily go out and test that with them just yet right now. But it does seem like the werewolf build definitely got nerfed. So 42.6 compared to, I believe I did 48 or 47 or something like that. Before they nerfed it. So it was like a 5k loss, which is kind of what I expected. I expected it to fall anywhere between 40 and 45k. So this is pretty much like right in the middle of what I thought it would end up as. So werewolf build is still, I mean, it's still good. So I mean, I guess we'll see. Medusa. Let me see. Oh, yeah, minor force at all times, but you get max health, max magicka, spell damage. Doesn't really help you out as a werewolf. Yeah, so that's not going to be as good. I thought you were talking about the other set, Griffin's Ferocity, which would work as a werewolf because it's a medium armor set, so it has better bonuses. Alright, have a good night, Iron. Yeah, so I don't know when I'll stream again, but hopefully it'll be soon-ish. But yeah, Medusa is probably not a good choice, but the Griffin's Ferocity, the one that I talked about earlier, might be a good choice just because it has medium armor bonuses, which will make it stronger compared to Medusa. But yeah, so werewolf build, it's still good. Like, I wouldn't say it's like something I would run personally, but like if you take a look at this, like 42.6k, doing nothing but light attacking, and I mean, yes, you're giving up AoE damage, but you don't have to be a werewolf at all times, so you can be, you know, your typical Stamp Sork, do whatever you normally do for trash in fights where you need the AoEs, or in fights where you just need a pure single target DPS, like let's say like Zasasha, for example. You could just, you know, be a werewolf, and just DPS. Just to give you guys some perspective here in terms of DPS, most of the other stamina classes right now will pull higher than this. That being said, a lot of those classes also have Major Fracture as part of their tool sets. Without Major Fracture, they are still doing a little bit better, but not by too much. However, they also have Endless Hail, Caltrops, they have Minor Force, so they have a lot of different AoE stuff going on for them. So in terms, if you want to compare this build to like your typical stamina DPS build, I would say it pretty much fits smack dab in the middle of the pack in terms of single target DPS. In terms of actual viability and, you know, overall usefulness in the trial, that's kind of based on the trial itself, and it's, to me, it seems to be fairly limited. Generally speaking, you do want some AoEs, especially for trash, and there are definitely bosses where you want that AoE damage. So being super focused on single targets is not going to be very good for those fights. But yeah, so that's basically going to call it for this stream right now. I'm going to basically redo this, re-record it as its own standalone video, which will be uploaded hopefully tonight, and I will try to space out my videos so that way while I'm in Denmark and traveling, you guys will still be able to get new content. So don't expect like, you know, 6 videos to drop tomorrow. It'll be spaced out over the next week or two. And yes, so I will be traveling. For those of you guys who are not aware, I will be traveling starting on Friday up until the 31st. I'll be in Denmark for my research that I'm doing on my PhD program. It does involve going to Denmark and working with the research team there, as well as the data set there as well. So I'll be out for those 4 weeks. I will still try to raid with Hellfire Dominion. For Mayflower raids, so that's basically Cloud Rest hard mode, they're not going to move the time around to fit me. I don't expect them to either. So I will not be able to do Cloud Rest hard mode streams or anything like that. I will provide the people down, the Twitch links down in the description below, they will sometimes stream it. They don't stream necessarily as often as I do. I know Elzo, for instance, streams fairly often. He's the other off-tank. And Loki also streams as well, and he's one DPS. So if you guys want a perspective from the DPS kind of things for Cloud Rest hard mode, definitely check out Loki's channel. I think his Twitch handle is just Loki. There's some version of Loki in it. But yeah, we'll try to keep raiding for Hellfire on Sundays, try to keep it at the same times, just so we can basically continue to progress. So we're working on Cloud Rest +1, and once we get that down, we'll be farming it just like we did with the Mayflower, so people can get their perfect Reliquin, perfect Soroya, perfect Lorime sets kind of built up there. So that's kind of the plan for Hellfire. Hopefully we'll be able to do that over the course of August. Now, Wolf Hunter is being released on the 13th, and I will have build up for that. I will still be in Denmark at the time, and unfortunately I will not be able to bring my desktop with me. I'll have my laptop, which is not that bad. It has a 1060 and it's 8th gen Intel, I think it's hex core, so 6 cores. So it shouldn't be that bad. but webcam's kind of shitty, so it won't necessarily be as good quality. I will still be bringing my headset, so I'll still have the same audio quality basically. But I will have build videos released once Wolf Hunter goes live, so it'll still be all the DPS, so 5 stamina, 5 magicka DPS, and then starting off initially DK Warden tanks and Templar Warden healers, and then when I get back to the States, or depending on if I have time while I'm in Denmark, I might also do some other videos as well, so the other classes, tanks and healers, and maybe some off-meta build videos, like the werewolf build, things like that. So that's kind of the plan for me, and I also am working on a Maw Trials guide. I know I have Cloud Rest and Halls, so I'm working on, and I think I have Sanctum too. I have Asylum in there as well. Not separated by bosses, so I do have to go back and redo that. But I will be working on trying to get the Maw guide video and the Sanctum guide video out as well. They'll mostly be from the tank perspective because that's pretty much all I've been playing lately. But I'll try to see if I can have any old like DPS or healer perspectives mixed in there as well. Alright, so that is it for the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really glad to be back into streaming. I'm glad that my internet is good enough to allow me to stream. So I will be streaming our Cloud Rest hard mode tomorrow night from Mayflower. That's going to be my last raid while here in the States. But after that, I'll be traveling. So hopefully keep an eye on the community tab. I will try to post updates as to when I'll be able to stream slash record videos and things like that. So have a great night, guys. Thanks for hanging around, and I will see you guys in the next trial and the next stream.